How's it going, guys? It's me, the Domo Taku, here today to talk about episode 24 of Rewrite. I don't have a thing set up here because I'm doing this on the fly and I forgot to watch it yesterday. But I can't believe how many times ReZero is going to do this to me and maybe some of you guys. But I didn't, after last week's super tragic and emotional episode, I was thinking, it's like, okay, how the hell are they going to do this when episode 24 or 25 would be the last episode, right? And I was like, okay, how? Just how? And, it all turns out all well. I was just probably overthinking it too much because, well, I mean, I really was overthinking it. But, it's really, like, this episode, I cannot believe how things what the frick is the word I'm looking for? How it flowed so easily and so, like, good for Subaru and the whole plot of the series. And, that just goes to show how Subaru's freaking, he's genius. And after some experience, he knows how to do some stuff. Anyways, Subaru is, Return from Death Point has changed from the market with Rem to, before the actual battle at the village. So, luckily, like, I didn't really expect this to happen, but, maybe not this close, but maybe like something farther away before like the whale battle or something like that, right? But yeah, his Return from Death changed, and he basically has some time to change the whole the battle and mission before they attack the village. And with his newfound knowledge of, for one, Beetlejuice being able to take over people's bodies, and the trader amongst the merchants and the carts and whatnot, and other things, he's able to come up with a really ingenious plan. And I cannot believe just how planned out this whole episode felt like and how smoothly it was going along with. For one, they planned the evacuation of the village quicker than usual because they knew of the traitor, and they used that to drag the traitor out from the midst and capture him, right? And then eventually what they did also was they killed all the fingers that are basically sort of I think they're bodies for Beetlejuice to possess after he dies. So it's like he has like these bodies that they're just sitting there. If Beetlejuice dies, he takes them over them, and then that was his plan, and that's how it explains how those other people in the previous episodes we saw just now have the same ability as Beetlejuice, because they are taken over by Beetlejuice in his mind, and that was him. So they took out all those people first, then saved Beetlejuice for last. They had nowhere else to run, and we of course had Ulysses be a badass, and we have the worst knight and the greatest knight ever, or the self-proclaimed knight and the greatest knight ever, work together and come together in this amazing, well thought out, planned episode. Man, I cannot believe how quickly that episode went. For one, it was concerning because Subaru had to okay, so Beetlejuice can take over my body. There's a traitor in the merchants among us. How do we fix this? And with so much planning, and he even helped out Amelia with the village in this lifeline, because basically he asked the villagers to give Amelia a chance to help you and save you, and he got some points with Amelia, and now the villagers like her more than they did last time. So there's like a +3. They saved Amelia, they saved the village and Amelia, they killed Beetlejuice, I'm assuming, and what else am I thinking about? Yeah, that's basically it. They've done what he's accomplished, but it feels so satisfying right now. In the end of the episode, they don't even show Beetlejuice dying. They just, we assume that he dies. But, at this point, there's no way that this is over. Next week, we'll have the last episode for ReZero. And, of course, this is not the conclusive episode because, for one, we don't have the resolution to why Subaru was brought into this world, the resolution to, the whole election thing, or Subaru goes back home or whatever. I'm assuming next week's episode is gonna be sort of Subaru finally meets up with Amelia after a long time, and then they make up, and then that's basically it. That's how I'm seeing this. And then they end the episode there with some sort of hints of possibilities for a second season or something like that. But that was really it. This arc is over. It's done with. Beetlejuice is done for. They saved Amelia and the villagers after how many freaking episodes was that? It was 15 episodes. I lost count, guys. This one's the longest running arc in the series. If I'm spouting nonsense right now, then I believe so. But this arc felt the longest because of how difficult it was to achieve this goal. But in the end, Subaru, even though he gave up in episode 18 and then started over again from zero, he did it. You know, this is done. There's no way. Episode 25, it's done, guys. So that's really all I have to say for this episode, because now episode 25 we're just gonna have the conclusion to this arc. And then, you know, like maybe a possible hint of second season, or, you know, Emilia and Subaru make up after their fight and whatnot, and that's it. That's really it. That's where this series is going, and, you know, that's how it's gonna happen unless we have some sort of season 2. But I have no way of knowing that, because I thought ReZero is based off a light novel or a manga. I don't exactly know where this where the story comes from, or where ReZero is originally from. But yeah, basically, unless there's a season 2, and of course there is more to the story than what we're being shown in the anime, unless there's a season 2, then that's it for the series, because I don't really expect a lot of things from next episode. Maybe some emotional feels or something like that, but that's about it, really. So overall, it was really nice to see just this arc really become completed. It felt like it's been such a long time. And, you know, we saw Subaru die so many times and struggle through this arc, but it took how many, whatever episodes I put here to finally solve it, and it's done. So anyways, guys, that's about it for this video. I cannot wait to see next week's finale. So stay tuned, guys. Like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe, because next week we'll be talking about the ending together, and we'll be talking maybe about other things like the season 2 possibilities, visual novel adaptation or whatever, and other things. So until then, guys, I'll see you guys on the next video or live stream from PS4 on the Don't Otaku Anime channel. So take care, guys, and matane.